have not woke up. Some people's not here today. They will be here because God allowed us to be here. So if you're here, you happy, you sad, you depressed, don't be. Don't be. Just pray. Everything is going to be all right. We're all children of God. We all share the same blood, share the same air. So let's love one another. Um, Sometimes we allow little stuff to get us upset, but it's something bigger and something that's going on worse than your situation. You know, um, everybody say, "Oh, why I don't got this, why I don't got that." Maybe because you wasn't meant to have that, and it wasn't your time to get it, right? And maybe you just wasn't blessed to get it this time because God had bigger plans for you. Or sometimes you might not just get what you want, right? But guess what? You hear people, as kids, in other countries, even in this country, you know, that's starving to death, that's starving, that's have to take a bath and infested with worms in the water, have to drink water that's contaminated. And we got water, it's not free no more. But you could try to get water for free. But we got water, we got food, and if you don't got food, there's numbers you can call to go get food. If you need food, let me know what state you're in, and I will do the contacting for you. Um, right now I'm making you some eggs. I get ready to go out there in this blazing hot sun, which I really don't want to really go to. I really don't want to go out in the sun, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Um, today I was sitting here and I was on the line. I was, I was watching people doing their lives and stuff like that. But I wanted to really find out, how do you do? I see people being on the camera, right? And also have a topic to talk about because they have the people picture on their screen and then they on the other screen. How do they do that? I need some advice. Like I'm like really new to YouTube. I bought this page from somebody because I really didn't have that many subscribers. I started off with about what is how much? Got like 100 subscribers. Now look at my subscribers, right? Now, no, I thought it was like with 200 subscribers, and now look at my subscribers, right? So I want to know, how do you, like? I don't know how to edit more. I don't know how to edit. And I don't know how to put stuff on here. Like, see, I want to talk about somebody, right? About their life, and I put their picture up there, and I'm talking about this, and I'm getting y'all comments. I'm getting y'all feedbacks. If I knew how to do that, if I knew how to edit more, I can have more subscribers, more views, because I don't know how to do that. So people come on my page, they're like, "What's she talking about?" It's not a topic because she don't know how to edit real good. Sorry if I how to go about editing. Well, anyway, my topic right now is bless God and everybody else. He's a father. He's a healer. Here to protect them. He's everything. So once you got him on your side, you don't need nobody else. God puts money in your can put money in your circle for years, for a season, even for a day. So let's see what you're gonna learn from this individual. You put the person in your corner for to give you something that you didn't have, right? Because God knows that all these years you wanted this certain individual, but so you couldn't have it with this one individual, so you had it with this other individual. But you had it, right? You have this. You have that, right? So why are you gonna? down your blessings and hate people and talk bad about people because I don't do that. God is good. I love everybody. And once you got love, you don't really need nothing else. Because there's not nobody in this world that I ever dislike or just hate. If I don't like you, don't mean I hate you. I like your ways. From if I don't like the way, there's what I'm gonna do. Get away from your ways, or I'm gonna deal with your ways, right? And just like you know a dog, you know how a dog bark, right? You say, "Oh, this time of night he gonna bark, he gonna bite me, so I better get away, right?" So if you get away from the dog, you're gonna stay there. He gonna bark, so I know he gonna bark. I'm not gonna take heed. So I'm just gonna deal with it. So if you know how a person is, you can't get mad. You gonna put up with it, or choose not to put up with it, right? Just like God put up with us. He put up with people. He choose. He a forgiving God. So how can you love God? So there's a God, right? So how can you love God and you don't see Him, but hate or hurt people that you see every day? That's backwards. Even God said, "How you gonna love me and hate people that you see every day?" That's backwards, right? That's better. That's crazy. How you gonna love me but not love my children? I'm God. I'm the Father of all. So if I'm the Father of all, how can you choose to hate me? I mean, not hate me, hate my children, but say you love me? It can't be. It can't be. You can't say you love God and you see somebody on the street and have $100 in your pocket, $200 in your pocket, and not give nothing. How do you think God looking at you? I mean, how would you look at you? That man really need that. No, don't say, "Oh, he gonna buy some liquor," because you don't know that for a fact, right? So you see that person on the train or on the ground, and they need a help. You have a conversation. You know, you could have saved that person's life. Look, you could have sat there and talked to that person. That person been going through something. You saw him looking a certain way, and you left because he looked in that certain way. That could have been Jesus Christ right there, just in disguise, seeing how it was your heart. And when you said no and you kicked this person to the curb, you showed Jesus Christ how your heart was. Right? So you can't judge a book by its cover because if your mother was sick and she didn't have no help, nobody in the world, but you want the world to just turn your back on her because she got no money, because she got no help, because they don't know her? Or would you want somebody to be there for your mother? Or even be there for your sister or brother? So why not be there for this individual? Why not showing where your heart is? Why not showing where your soul is? Like, how can you be a good person if you turn your back on people? God, love God, you love God, you love everybody. You love God, you love His preaching. People always say, um, it's a godly way to get married. It's a godly way this and that. It's also a godly way to show love. It's also a godly way to do. People say, "Oh, if you go to marry, if you don't get married, you're going to." You don't know that's a fact. God, how you know God just say if you love a person so deep, you're going to heaven? How you know that? As long as you got love in your heart and you ain't a deceptive person, a cheater, a liar, a stealer, you got a good heart. Let me tell you how I feel. This is just me. This is my opinion. This is how I feel that the Creator will be. If you love me, you love the people in the world. You a loving person. You can watch a movie from a different nationality and different people and shed tears, right? You a good person. You got a good heart. You crying, and it's coming from your heart and your soul. You shedding tears. You give it. You love people. Guess what? You don't want somebody deaf. You don't want to steal. You don't want to kill. Now, why would I want that person to be in heaven if they're a good person? They love each other. They love people. Um, You're gonna fart on me. So okay, so anyway, so I'm gonna pray for you. So then, um, um, so you love people, right? So people will try to say things to you to knock you down, to make you get out of character. But you can't let them knock you down because they try to do that to Jesus Christ. Every people was throwing stuff at him, trying to make him say things, and he was still saying the same thing. Hello, shout out. So they can see it, then give a shout out to this person. Hello. So then, so you love people, right? We gonna give a shout out to Jesus Christ. Oh, she's down. Oh, we'll give a shout out to her. We'll give a shout out to her soul. We'll give a shout out to her, have her peace. And she's a good person. She made it to heaven. And she's a good person. And she was a loving person. And she didn't judge people, non-judgmental. And because nobody in this world is perfect. See, I have a downfall too. See, I'm not perfect. See, rest in peace, rest in peace. See, I'm gonna tell y'all my secrets. I'm gonna tell y'all my downfalls, right? I have negative traits. That's good traits, right? I'm gonna tell you my negative traits. I'm gonna tell you my negative traits. So I can't even pronounce her last name. So they can see they can shout it right now. So let me tell you. Let me tell you right now. So I'm gonna tell you my. I don't even know if that person passed away. I'm gonna say her name. So let me tell you. So I'm trying to tell my story. So I'm gonna tell you my negative traits. My negative traits is I'm talking about God here right now, right? So I'm talking about God here, right? And we know you see that she's passed away. She's going to a better place. Because this is just a stepping stone. This is not the actual home. This is what you're gonna do, how you're gonna do, what kind of person you are. This is a tester. This is a tester to see what you are, what you're about, and what can he place you at. Right? So so this is a testing stone where you're gonna put you at. So this is what I'm saying. If you're a good person, what I mean by good person, a good person in the heart. You get and not a stupid person, because a good person don't just see. What I was a good person, but I was being a stupid person, right? I allow I'm gonna put it on myself. See, I was a good person in heart, and that allowed me to let people things walk over me, which was the wrong way, right? But then I got older. I don't say that no more. You can't tell me anything, I'm gonna believe it, and you can't be mean to me, and I'm gonna take it anymore. No, you be mean to me. I know God loves me, right? So since I know God loves me, and I know who I am, I'm not gonna allow you to be mean to me because I'm too good for that. I'm gonna know that I can love you from a distance, right? I can love you from a distance and be happy and be content and be content because I love you from a distance, right? And I know how to be by myself. See, I don't need people to purify me. I can be happily by myself in my house. So, and God, because I done started working at the age of 12 years old off the book. So, but God, that's what we need. That's only have us. So with how these weather is, how these storms taking places, and how all these hurricanes going down, you don't know how long this world has. And by the grace of God, we are still floating aloft, right? So, Mm. Ooh. I'm afraid to go outside so hot. I don't. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like something like that. I like not too hot, not too cold. I like to go outside and feel a breeze. Mm-hmm. What? So, what I mean about I'm content. I'm happy with myself. I don't need nobody to vouch for me. Like I don't need nobody to vouch for me. And look, I'm the people say, "Oh, you so stupid." I don't need a man. I got God on my side. I got God on my side. So once you have God, you say you really don't need no man. He can bless me with my older foot man, but I don't want a man no more. Look, I want a building partner. That's the most thing you can have, a building partner. That's the best man you can have, a building partner. Can't build with him, was it just something to be with him? Alright? Happy with myself. I don't need better than validate for me. And God is awesome. He is wonderful. If I could say how many stuff he done blessed me with, he blessed me with a lot of stuff. I mean a lot. And I'm really starting to feel like that. I'm starting to feel like that. This year, next year, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna have a life where I'm gonna be somewhere totally different, a different scenario. Because right now I'm just studying. I'm trying to find out how to make businesses and how to like turn stuff into like brick, like like how much would it be for a person to rent out a seat at a barber shop, like how much he'll pay a week. He probably pay like around like 500-600 a week, right? Now I got like 5, 6, 7 chairs, right? 7 chairs. So you do the math for that, right? If I got one person that's paying 500, the other person that's paying 500, it's 1,000. If I got four that's paying 500 a month, 500 a week, each plus two, that's $2,000. About that's about just about $2,000 a week, right? A week. Then I get another one that's doing it, right? Then I grow my business into now instead of just having a barber shop, now I'm taking that to a salon. Cause I was thinking about going back to school, but this I was thinking about going back to school for. I was thinking about you get radiation for that, for giving like X-rays and all that. That you get radiation for that, and you might just develop something too. So now I know what I'm gonna do. Well, I already talked to the person already. Gotta find out the location where a lot of people be at. Because people down, they want they get a haircut themselves. So you gotta have a place where a lot of people go get a haircut. A lot of people come there. Don't put it on one in a block that get no business because you won't be getting nothing. So gotta get this person to a real person that like haircuts. So the ticket keep that logical, really. Then you gotta make sure the place ain't too expensive on the license stuff. First, I said laundromat. Then I was saying, I'm doing my research right now. I'm writing, and this is new in effect because I'm doing research. It's either the laundromat or it's either the haircut place. So right now, I'm doing my research. I get my money tight, my money on it. I'm thinking, oh, just get a house and and move. No, I'm not gonna just get a house because I gotta stay afloat. So I gotta get a little business to keep my house afloat, to have another job. See, I'm not gonna run to where somebody want me to run. Somebody want me to run all the way to Florida. I'm not going all the way to Florida. If God moved me out of Florida since of the age of what 6, 7 years old, Why will I go back to Florida? To say all that, right? I'm going to do that because right now, New York City is very overpowered and too expensive. It made no sense. You paying almost $2,000 for 2 bedroom. Then my lights going up like light bills going up like crazy. Like shit, they 1 minute 200. You pay that down. Then you put that down. Then you come work it around. Then you find out that you used the electric because it was cold. Then you was using the heater. Then that bring your bill up. Then you got the phone bill $220. Then you got the gas bill. It's just so much stuff up here. Hey, call me bill. From now, I just found my job just start offering life insurance. So you know about that, right? So my life insurance, like this is God help you out. I was paying almost $60 for life insurance for me and my son, right? Tell me how come by the grace of God, my job called me, talking to me. Tell me how come my life insurance now is $24 a month, starting June the 1st. So I'm on the other life insurance, but starting June the 1st, I might just stay on both. And you know what? The coverage is big. And but my job one is I can get money when I'm not even dead. If I have an accident, see if I break my leg on the job or off the job, I get money. If I'm in a car accident, I get money. If I have a lupus, cancer, or anything that's accident that's hurtful, they'll give me money. So this job insurance, like it's like three parts to it. It's accidental, it's life insurance, and this other one. I'm gonna get more details in the mail when it comes in June. So I'm gonna get some mail back. So right now, just been not eating meat, taking it one day at a time, and just living life and maintaining. You never know. It's crazy that I never knew that. I gotta pay my gym membership, and it done went up to $100 something. But it's okay. I'll figure that out. Bill. By the grace of God, I can get through this. God never put too much on you. And if it gives too much, it was a test. It was a test. It was a test. The devil will lead people astray. The devil will have people do stuff that they know just ain't right. And some people will just continue to down that same line of ways when it was corrupted. So when you do stuff that you did, see, God sees everything, right? When you do stuff that you did when you was corrupted and you still doing the same things, only habit that you let go was the habit. You didn't let go because you still got the ways of it, right? So back in the day, in the Bible time, when you owe people stuff, they could kill you. I mean, they could actually you really die for stuff like that. But now it's the Lord, right? It's the Lord. Some people say, do it to go away, let it slide, let it go. Don't talk about it. Sometimes that be hard because it hits your heart. Because you say, damn, I really thought this person was a better person. You know? And then, no, I got a pen. It's part of my bag. Right when you want to go to the store. Right now you want to go to the store. Yeah, you like, I really, I really thought, I really thought this, but that's yours, sis. That's yours, sis. You think of it in a certain way, and you give them credit for that, and then they let you down. You got your hopes too high, but it was so that tells you what kind of person that person was. Because when you a man of your word and you put people's life on the line, I'm never in my life, never in my life, never in my life put my kids' life on something that's not gonna be true. I would never. First of all, you would put your kid's life on nothing, right? But I would never in a million years put my kid's life on something that I'm not gonna stand up to. It ain't gonna happen because you really don't love your kids. You don't put them on something you ain't gonna follow through on it. But you know, God loves you. I don't know. For that one right there, I gotta try to learn how to forgive more, but that's too new to forgive. And it's not too. It's not even about forgiving. It's about the hurt and then it's a hurt because this person can have it, and now you give it to somebody else, but you all of that. So it's crazy. But you know what? You gotta leave everything in God's hands. You gotta be blessed. You gotta be blessed. You gotta be blessed. That must need to be more than you. I learned this stuff. If people take from you, they must need to be more than you. Yeah. I get that walk. Let me see how many degrees it is. Let me go look at my name. Oh my Lord. And there's no air out there. No air. I might just get on my bicycle and just cruise it. Put my pants on. Let me put my other pants on. Let me get ready. But I'm off camera so I can still get ready. You said very sunny right? You said very sunny right? So eat your egg. I get ready. Then, oh boy. How you doing? Shay, how you doing? I'm just chilling, getting ready to go outside, on this hot day. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord. How was your day? A wonderful day. God bless you. Stay up, stay smiling. Don't let nothing upset you. Be at peace, be at ease, ease your mind, free your mind, and stay happy by any means necessary. So that's my message for anybody. Stay happy, stay blessed. Mm. I know it's hot, but it's hot in here. So I know my pants on. It's gonna be hot out there. I can feel it. I can feel it. I wonder if the part turn hot water on. Or it's been cold water on. Hot water on. I mean the cold water on, but yeah. Yep. Right now I'm getting ready. I'm from New York. I was born in Florida, but I'm raised in Brooklyn, New York, Queens, and went to high school, elementary school, junior high school, graduate high school, and now I'm in Brooklyn. I'm about to leave New York soon, anyway, very soon. I mean, very, very soon. Probably somewhere nice. I'm gonna start business in New York. Yeah. Oh, this day makes me sweat. I got my sweater still on too, cause I want to sweat while I'm outside. So that's what too. I want to sweat while I'm outside. So you want that? You want the drinks, right? And you want any bread or not? Oh, okay.